Hey guys, another quick note before we start things. Again, sorry this is late. I meant to get this out a lot earlier. I was doing some things to try to save some time, and, well, in reality, I just wound up tacking on way more time, and then I had to run out and replace a light bulb. So, yeah, just everything kind of got away, so that's why this is maybe going up on Friday when I intended to get it up on Thursday. So, sorry, please enjoy the video. Elora Danon has managed to elude her captors again and been reunited with the wayward band of protectors she's been journeying with in order to free Prince Eric from the Immoral City. However, before they can continue their journey, they're going to have to free Prince Graydon from his own possession. However, in doing so, reveals some dark portions of Graydon's past. We also hit on some surprising revelations about Borman, Jade, and even Willow himself. Though not before the group is once more attacked by the trolls from the mountain mine of Skellen, where they are taken prisoner. However, this may actually prove fortuitous, as it can possibly lead to the location of Mad Martigan. The group has managed to pick up a few new allies along the way, at least temporarily, so hopefully we just don't have to rely on the barrier gaze trope. This is part 2 of Willow. So yes, we're reviewing episodes 4 through 6. Those episodes are The Whispers of Knockmore, The Wildwood, and Prisoners of Skellen. So yeah, basically this is kind of the give the supporting cast some backstory episode, because we finally, like I said, we get some big revelations about Jade, about Graydon, and about Borman, and a little bit about Willow himself, and the idea that the latter, starting with Willow, he apparently he is keeping a secret as to what exactly happened to the Nelwyn village. That maybe there could have been a bigger threat than he realized, and he's not trying to worry everyone about that. Added to it, we find out that Graydon is not the favored son of his father. Unfortunately, that has led to a very strange relationship between them, and the fact that he's basically being charged with the sole purpose of creating an heir to sit on the throne of Tiris Nor. So, yeah, very unique points there. Elora is continuing to develop her powers very briefly. Basically what happens with Graydon is he winds up getting possessed by the same thing that possessed the captain from the earlier episodes, Captain Ballantyne. He basically is turning into a soldier of the Crone, and they have to perform this, they have to basically mix a potion to hopefully separate everything out from him into this its own separate black goo. So, and hopefully that no one else will touch it, because then they'll become possessed. Along the way, we have Kit and Borman continuing to try to find the Chimerian Kyros. With Borman apparently finding something, but of course keeping it secret from Kit. Kit and Jade are exploring their relationship. However, Jade finds out some things about herself that tip into the next episode. So yeah, basically. The Reavers who live in the Wildwood, the band of thieves, are led by a woman who is in fact Jade's sister, and they are both daughters of General Kale, that's Queen Bavmorda's chief soldier from the movie. And this, again, sort of, and it's implied that Valentine, Kit kidnapped Jade, or may have gotten some sort of exchange, or forcibly adopted her, basically, separating her from her group, and that Kit might not. Kit admits that she was not fully aware of it, but she had her suspicions and didn't confront Jade, which begins to drive a wedge in their relationship. Though just as soon as they admit that they actually care about each other, they wind up, getting split up because of the Trolls' attack, and take Kit and Kit and Willow prisoner to the mountains of Skellen. And also, Jade's sister is Borman's ex-girlfriend, and we kind of find out that Borman betrayed not only the Reavers, but also Mad Martigan to an extent, though maybe not in the way that people are thinking. Like, it wasn't necessarily malicious. It was there might have been a bit more to it than that, because as Willow and Kit are taken to Skellen, they meet a character who claims to be Mad Martigan, but is really his one of his soldiers named Allagash, who claims that he pretended to be Mad Martigan, so Martigan could hopefully find this Chimerian Kiros, and was doing it to distract the Trolls from finding him, because they were only interested in finding Mad Martigan. Yes, Allagash, I believe I said Allagash is played by Christian Slater. I guess maybe I didn't say that entirely. And, Christian Slater actually makes for a pretty decent Val Kilmer, so it's not entirely terrible. I'm trying to avoid some of the major spoilers that get involved in this. We do get a very unique situation developing between Graydon and Allura, as it's clearly obvious that Graydon has feelings for her, but and Allura clearly also has some form of feelings for him, but she can't act on him because she's still in love with Eric, who we do get a brief journey with him as well, as he wakes up in the Immemorial City. I think I said the Immoral City earlier. And yeah, so overall, I would say these episodes are pretty good in that they were helping to build the supporting cast up a bit, because I thought there was a little too much focus on Allura and Kit just early on, and we now have some of these characters feeling a bit more well-rounded. That being said, the pacing of the episodes is a little wonky. Episode 4 is only 33 minutes, Episode 5 is 47 minutes, and Episode 6 is almost an hour. But those last two episodes feel a little too padded out. Like, if Episode 5 had been 30 minutes, it had also been like 33, 35 minutes, I think it would have been a lot better. And if this Episode 6 had been 10 minutes shorter, it would have been a lot better, because there's just a lot of wandering around the mines and repeating of things over and over and over again. So, that being said, I think the cast chemistry is good. I think a lot of the action set pieces are pretty nice. There are some there you can clearly tell are being done on a tight budget. And like I said, hopefully we won't be using the bury your gaze trope, but there's a moment towards the end of Episode 6 where basically, I guess I have to kind of spoil it here, so skip to this point if you need to. But basically what happens is they enter this chamber that should point to where they've confined the Chimera Kiros. Borman and Allagash are basically raiding it because, neither of these guys are entirely trustworthy. Though, Borman at least sort of says like he's trying to redeem himself, while Allagash, again, just would rather be a bard. There's a bit of humor in that. But when Kit enters it, she finds Mad Martigan's sword, and then starts hearing his voice calling into this deep part of the chamber. But, Jade and Allura realize, like, no, that's not going to lead anywhere. That's not your father calling to you. That's just something else. And, they forcibly pull her back, and it makes her a tiny bit resentful because, Allagash has said that Martigan is alive, so, she feels that this was her chance to be reunited with him, with her father. And, she winds up confronting them on this area in the mountain. The mountain is starting to collapse because it's been overmined. They're in this kind of lava pit area where parts of the mountain are falling in, and they're forming a little, like, just enough of a surface on the lava for them to cross. However, as she's starting there arguing with Allura because, she's putting, everyone's doing this to set, or is putting themselves in danger to make sure she's protected, but she's not really doing anything to, help them. And as this is happening, a spire falls, cracks the surface, and Kit is pulled into this lava-colored substance, and it sort of solidifies over her, and it's down to Allura and Willow to try desperately to use magic to break her out, and that's kind of how her story ends at this point. Now, Kit is a major enough character. She's been, she is kind of the main crux of this whole story in some ways, even more so than Allura. But yeah, again, having, making this character, canonically queer with, sorry, I know that can be a troublesome term, but it's what they're saying in all the press releases, along with Jade, just as they're explaining their love to as they confess their love for each other and are about to share another kiss, you're interrupting them, and now you're putting one in what appears to be mortal danger. It does scream as being very cheap. So yeah, again, it's something that's far too commonplace in mainstream Hollywood productions. So yeah, I can kind of understand why that would probably put some people off. And but like I said, overall, it's still very enjoyable. I'm going to give episodes 4 through 6 a B. Again, fun, good dialogue, good action points for the most part. Again, wonky pacing and some bad storytelling tropes. So yeah, that's basically why I'm giving it a B.
Careful, kids, we're in soggy waters.
And the soggies could get your crunchy sweet cereal.
Yeah! Quick, the box. Their plans are shot.
Yum.
It all happened so rapidly.
Cabin Crunch is part of a balanced breakfast.
Wish we could do magic like Willow.
Now you can.
Cat Crunch!
With my Willow magic tricks, like Willow's magic window, card trick, or coin trick.
Magic! Like the movie!
Now in specially marked boxes of Cabin Crunch cereal.
Okay, so I know I explained this in the previous Madden video, so if you didn't watch that, you're probably hearing this here first. Basically because Christmas celebration got pushed back a week thanks to the weather. It's going to be kind of hectic around here this weekend, so I am pushing back the random trade review on All-Star Batman Volume 1 to Tuesday. It shouldn't be too bad. It's just I basically have to do most of my stuff or shoot and record most of the stuff tomorrow, tomorrow, which will be Friday, which will probably be the day this video is going up. So if you catch my drift, I'm going to have to stretch things out and then balance that out in between unwrapping presents and eating of food. So, yeah, like I said, aiming to get this out on Tuesday, January 3rd. Then it's going to be another Madden video, so I explained that. Then I guess it's going to be the Willow finale. And then, the last 2 episodes of Willow. And then, like I said, January is going to be the catch-up month, so we're going to deal with Mighty Ones Season 3 and Mighty Ducks Game Changers. We're going to take care of those, and that will probably give us just enough time to start tackling Animaniacs Season 3, or the final season, which starts in February. So, okay, see you all next time. Hey guys, remember you can request a movie or a television series for me to review at my Patreon at patreon.com/sleepytime for Cat Productions. Also, remember to like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you can be alerted to further videos.